Hey guys, my name is Mysca and welcome to Overwatch Central. This is a bit of a different video that I hope I can keep fairly quick. I'm here to explain the easiest and also fastest way to get your hands on the Oni Genji skin. This skin was announced at BlizzCon in connection with the Heroes of the Storm Nexus Challenge. What this Nexus Challenge essentially is play games with your friends and get in-game rewards. For the first 15 ones you actually get some Overwatch stuff, both for Heroes of the Storm and Overwatch. And then if you want to do the full 30 games you get a bunch more Heroes of the Storm things. Anyway, we're Overwatch Central and we're interested in the Overwatch stuff, right? There are a few things I just want to mention real quick. One, this is not available to console players at all, unfortunately. There is nothing I can do about it, there's nothing Blizzard can really do about it. That's just the case and it kinda sucks for console players. Now, secondly, if you want to just play these games, these 15 games with a friend, then just do that and play them and have fun with it. Feel free to. It will just take a bit of extra time, but if you don't care about timing, then don't watch this video and just go play and have fun. Now, if you don't have a lot of time and you do really want to do this fast, then there are a few things that are worth noting in the announcement post here. So, firstly, you can actually do this in the versus AI games. This means that you can load up a Heroes of the Storm game versus AI, play 15 ones of those, and do that challenge there. This is pretty big as Heroes of the Storm versus AI is fairly easy to some degree, and we're gonna run you through the fastest way to clear out all of those games really quickly. Alright, let's get into the actual steps and how to get your hands on the skin. So to do this really fast, you will need Sylvanas. I'll explain why in just a little bit, but basically in Heroes of the Storm you don't have all heroes unlocked already, so if you don't have Sylvanas already and want to play her, then the easiest way is to simply buy her for real life or in-game currency. Now the other way is to get recruited by a friend to a Heroes of the Storm account of your choice that has to be level 5 or lower to be recruited. Or you just do what some people do and you just make 2 accounts and recruit yourself, it's up to you. Do keep in mind though that you have to be recruited in the same region, as America's recruit links to an EU account will do nothing. Also, if you don't want Sylvanas at all and you have a friend of yours that can just grind through a bunch of Sylvanas games and spend that time with you, then you really just need to be there and ride along for the challenge, as your experienced Heroes of the Storm friend can just run you through everything with Sylvanas, and they might even know how. Now let's say you have recruited an account and you hit level 10 with that recruited account, then you will gain access to Sylvanas. You'll do this pretty fast due to the XP boost that you get as well. Either way, I've put the URL for recruit a friend for Heroes of the Storm in the description below. Now you can click that and that will run you through the whole process. It's really easy. Right, so now for the actual really quick tutorial. The prep is actually kind of important here, so you're equipped with the right hero, the right type of account, so we're all on the same page here. But the actual process of playing these matches quickly is fairly simple. So in either case you have to play versus AI. It's the fastest, easiest and most reliable way of doing this and doing this quickly. Choose the lowest AI difficulty possible and win as fast as possible. Now you might be thinking that playing against the hardest AI and losing to them is faster, but it's not, due to the pattern the bots take every game and how they're kind of slow, they tend to do the objective, and winning for you will just be a lot faster, trust me. When a game starts, just pick the heroes of your choice, maybe something with decent push power that you already know how to play, and then just run down one lane and push right towards the end as fast as possible. The bots will be kind of passive and easy to take out most of the time, but do keep in mind that dying sets you back a fair bit, so don't go too fast. Now the games I've played so far doing this fairly quickly have taken between 8 to 12 minutes. It's a fairly quick time, and for 15 games it's not that much, but you might want to split up doing this into a few different days and not just do it all in one go. Just make sure that you are with a friend here, so you don't just start a game on your own. You have to play with a friend all of these 15 games to unlock the Oni Genji skin. Next is the fast tier. This includes a certain hero, but otherwise is very similar to the first tier. So load up the versus AI mode, bring in a friend into the party and pick Sylvanas, lower the difficulty to the lowest difficulty, and then you're set to go. Now Sylvanas is extremely good for clearing and pushing lanes in Heroes of the Storm, and with beginner AI up against her, it's no problem to keep up pressure. Sylvanas is incredibly good for this challenge because of her ability to push lanes incredibly fast, and this is because of mainly her passive trait. It essentially stuns buildings and minions when you shoot them with one of your arrows. So essentially you can keep both towers by one wall both stunned the whole time if you just switch between them. Then if you have a few other people with you, you can easily take those towers down and easily get past that wall onto the next one and onto the keeps and onto the core. It gets pretty easy, and once you're in game you'll kind of realize why, but yeah, the towers are stunned for about 1 second and it takes less time to switch between targets, so you can easily keep 2 targets stunned at once. And there are also some other abilities that really help you push faster here. Now I put an ability build up on screen, but the build doesn't really matter too much here. But yeah, I put my recommended ability build up on the screen. I'm no expert, but all of these abilities help you push much faster to some degree, rather than focusing on other players and killing those enemies. Right, so you have your ability build and you know your character, so now just play and push. Now onto the fastest and also last tier here. Now in this last and also fastest tier here, I will go through some things that have to do with map strategy. In the earlier tiers we just talked about setting up a versus AI game against beginner AI and running down a lane with Sylvanas with a decent ability build and just pushing and pushing. I'll show my recommended ability build on screen again, just in case you missed it or you skipped to this part of the video. Here I will also quickly talk about strategy, assuming that you are already running Sylvanas in versus AI on beginner difficulty. Okay, so most of the time you can push fast enough to finish a game within just a few minutes, even under 10 a lot of the time, especially if your team is with you on the whole push one lane and finish fast concept. In Heroes of the Storm though, there are different objectives on different maps, and when any type of beacon, capture area, shrine or similar spawns that is required to get control of a bigger monster to help you out with your push, or certain cannons or abilities that the map unlocks for you, then it's most of the time just worth grabbing these real quick with 1 or 2 heroes from your team. The AI will rarely be fast enough to capture these or even contest them, so you'll be able to get these fairly quickly, and this will really help you with your push and sometimes even be essential to complete the map. Now the game tends to explain these things fairly easily and quickly, and sometimes you can even just ignore this stuff and just keep pushing. But I want to tell you this because this can sometimes really make the difference. In the game I played just earlier today, I just ran down the mid lane and had one other person going for the objective occasionally, so sometimes this doesn't really matter, like I said. The only time that you as Sylvanas have to really go for the objective is when there are multiple targets that need to be taken out there for the objective to be completed. Garden of Terror is a good example of this, where you'll need to take out camps to get seeds and basically kill a lot of smaller units to complete the map. Consider doing boss camps as well, but it's far from needed to win fast. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my brief tutorial on this. Just play 15 games of Heroes of the Storm with a friend and you should get your hands on the Genji Oni skin. You have to do this between the 15th of November 2016 and January 4th 2017. Alright, now to finish this off, I want to encourage you watching this video to comment below with your battle tag and region if you want people to find you and people to play with. You guys can add each other and get this done fairly quickly, and also enjoy some Heroes of the Storm whilst you're on it. And who knows, maybe some of you will really enjoy playing some Heroes of the Storm and start playing outside of this campaign and just playing normally. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Do keep in mind that our hoodie campaign is still going. If you want to grab an Overwatch Central hoodie, you can click the link in the description for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, thanks for watching this video. Take care, and until next time, see ya.